Prospect's Every Night Multicultural Fair is back once again for the fourth year in a row. This year, 37 different cultures are being represented, ranging from countries to religions to clubs. Any students are welcome to participate in the fair with preparations beginning prior to winter break. The fair is 90% student-run and 10% staff-run, with assistance from Associate Principal Frank Mirandola and Kristen Anzalone helping out with the logistics of the fair.
As a teacher, you sit back and you just get overly impressed by what people have put together, because you never know what someone is going to do. And every year, I hear the same comments over and over in the best of ways. This is the best fair ever. How did we get so much better from last year? Because I loved the one last year, which is so awesome to hear.
Yeah. Two cultures that came together to combine one big booth are North and South India. The students who came together to prepare these booths are members of Prospect's South Asian Student Association, otherwise known as SASA. SASA member sophomore Amog Jadala, whose parents are immigrants from Telangana, India, is participating in the fair for the first time this year. Along with presenting different elements of their culture at their booths, these students performed a non-traditional Indian dance. This dance was a combination of different Indian songs and dances that the members created and spent 2 months preparing.
These songs, they just kind of tie my cultural roots back to my parents' home country, India. Growing up, I was faced with a lot of cultural aspects of India, and I'm happy that I was able to learn them myself. So being able to perform for my school songs that I grew up with, it meant a pretty big deal to me.
India isn't the only country at the fair performing a dance. The Philippines are also performing a traditional Filipino folk dance called tinkling. The dance involves two people simultaneously moving two bamboo sticks together, making a beat while one or more dancers tap their feet to the beat, trying not to get their feet caught between the sticks. The dance is typically performed on special occasions and Filipino holidays to celebrate Filipino culture and pride. Helping run the Filipino booth this year is Junior Addie Fernandez Beta. Her mom is from the Philippines, and she would typically visit there once a year prior to the pandemic.
A tradition is a lot of Filipinos, especially the manopo, that was what I did growing up, and we typically say prayers and stuff. Many Filipinos are very Catholic, so we go to church on holidays and stuff like that.
Students are able to do whatever they want at the fair to help represent their culture. Many booths paint their flags on students, hand out food, and allow students to play different games. Along with different countries being represented at the fair, religions are too. Sophomore Jewish Student Association member River Newstead is representing Judaism at the fair. His mom is Jewish, and when he realized that there were other Jewish students at Prospect, he decided to create the JSA Club and have them host a booth at the fair.
I think it's really cool to be able to share my culture and these parts of my life with other people and just tell them more about it. There's a lot of people who don't know about a lot of these cultures. So being able to share with them not only the Torah, which is the book, but then also these foods and then give people stuff, it's cool and it builds a positive community.
Another club that was represented at the fair was GSA. Sophomores Frankie and Piper, who are members of the GSA Club, wanted to present their culture at the fair to help represent the LGBTQ+ community at Prospect.
We are just as much of a culture as everyone else. Not saying that every other culture is devalued, but we want to be a part of that too. We want to spread our message of that we're here. We have always been a part of a community. We've always been a part of culture in general. We have our own history, and we just like to spread that message a little bit more.
According to Mirandola, after each year, the fair continues to get bigger and bigger. They are even considering moving it into the field house because of the popular demand. The feedback after the fair is always positive, and it is deemed students' favorite day of the year.
I am so proud of where this is and where it's going. And I'm not saying it has to be bigger or anything like that. I just love the fact that it is something that everyone looks forward to. And it's a way to really start off second semester with such a vibrancy and a celebration of ourselves and knowing that we could all find similarities no matter where we come from.
This is Tessa Trylovich reporting for Night TV.